Hey everybody, welcome to Randa's Creative Plans. I am so glad that you guys are joining me today. It really means a lot, and it helps to keep me motivated to keep coming back. So as always, if you are new here, then welcome. And if you have been here before, then welcome back. I encourage you guys to stick around, and I hope that you like what you find here. So welcome to Money Monday. This is another edition of that, and this is for January 15th. So in my last week when I did my Money Monday edition, I said that I was going to start trying to use this book, and I've kind of dabbled into it a little bit. Figured up kind of my monthly, which most of it's already done. Figured up what I would need for my sinking funds and my cash envelopes and all that a month. And it's really hard to figure because you guys, I own my own business, and so I'm self-employed and I don't have like a set pay amount, so it fluctuates up and down. And so I went off of what I made last year, and last year every month it seemed like I always made at least $3,400 or more average. And so I thought that I'd go a little bit less to be on the safe side. So I'm figuring $3,300 a month, and then just figuring everything off of that. And I made, as you can see, I made a lot of goof ups. So hopefully next month when I figure it, it'll be better. And then this week, unfortunately, this week did not go anywhere near as planned. I had some extra cancellations this week, and then due to some bad weather, I've had to change and cancel some appointments. So this week I only made like a little over $600, and I was anticipating making $800. And so there's a lot of things like some cash stuff that I won't be able to do this week. That's how this week looks, or last week, I mean. And this week, I've changed a lot of my dogs over from last week to this week. So this week should be better. With changing the dogs over, I'm expecting to make $1,000 this week. Don't know if that'll happen or not. It's very subject to change. I mean, I was thinking I'd make over $800 last week, and that obviously didn't happen. So it just depends. But with my bills, that'll give me, with my cash envelopes, I'll be able to do 2 cash envelopes, and then I'll be able to do my vacation, and then of course my grooming expo savings, and that'll probably be it for next week, because I've kind of got to make up for what I'm not stuffing, what I didn't stuff last week for this week. So we'll see how it plays out, but it's a struggle figuring this, because if I'm figuring like, if I'm making $3,300 a month and I break it down to like 4 weeks, it's hard, because then I'm thinking, okay, that would be like 800 some a week, but then I'm going to have weeks where I make more than that and I make less than that. So it's, budgeting this way is definitely an adjustment. So we're just going to try to figure out how to make that work. But I'm learning, you guys. We're just taking it one day or 1 week at a time and just going from there. So next week, even though I'm going to be making more than I would have otherwise because of changing my dogs around, since I didn't stuff some areas this last week, that means I'm going to have to make up for it this week. So it's not going to still be a whole lot. So groceries, I'll need to do 150 next, or this week. I keep saying next week because I'm filming this during the weekend, so to me it's next week. But this is going to post on Monday, so it'll be this week. So sorry about that. And then dining out, I want to do 30, because as long as I do not eat out, which I haven't actually ate out in, like 2 or 3 weeks now. I went out a couple times with my husband, which he bought during the weekend, but other than that, like during the week, I've not had any fast food or anything like that, so I feel really proud of that. So if I can do $30 in it next week, then that'll be $100, and I'd like to just leave it at that, and then it'll be technically fully funded, and then if I ever use it, then I'll just replace what I used the next time when I do cash stuffing. So eating out, we'll get 30. My vacation, we'll get 11, And then the Grooming Expo will be $300. And I should have brought in my calculator so I could have added all this up, but that's okay. And that's pretty much all that we're going to do for next week. If we can, I'd like to at least do 20 in Christmas, but that'd be a plus. And then I'd like to do some in debt and vehicle, medical, and gifts. And then that's another thing that I'm kind of on the fence about with this is I don't know, like, if I make more than the $1,000 and more than what I have here, I don't know whether to stuff extra for this week or leave it alone and roll over to next week and then at the end of the month, wait till the end of the month with my extra stuff and then do extra somewhere, or whether just do it as I go along. I'd like, in theory, to wait till the end of the month, but that also scares me because I know if I have like extra money in my bank, then I'm going to be more apt to spend it on online purchase, which I do not want to do. And that is why I'm finding these cash envelopes so very helpful, because it really is making me a lot more aware of my money and my spendings, and it's giving me a place to put my cash, and I like having cash in there. So anyways, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this somewhat fun part. So I do not have a lot of cash to stuff today, you guys. I'm sorry. It's going to be kind of boring in that aspect. I had to take some money out of my entertainment last week because I made an unforeseen purchase and I wanted to use cash, so I used my entertainment. And I know that I was close to having $20 in here. So I did take $20 out of a different envelope that I don't need anymore. I was saving for a phone, but my husband's going to get me one kind of as a Valentine's Day gift, I guess. And so I don't need to be saving up for that anymore. So I just took the money from my phone envelope to put in my entertainment envelope to make up for that. And I am a little bit ahead because then I'll have $20, $21, $22, $23, $24 in my entertainment, which that's just like if you want to go to the movies sometime or go bowling or whatever. And then I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ones. Let me make sure that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So I have 7 ones that was left over, and I'm struggling, you guys. I don't know if I want to put it in my savings or my vacation. You know what? Let's do 3 in savings and then I'll put the rest in vacation. It's not a lot. It is really not a lot, but that's okay. So we're just going to do 1, 2, 3. Put 3 in savings. So then we'll color in another elephant. So 3 isn't a whole lot, but at least it is something, you guys. Any little bit counts, right? This elephant isn't going to be colored in perfectly, but that's okay. And you guys may notice, if you've been watching my videos, that my setup may look a little bit differently. That's because on my last Money Monday video, I was using markers to color this in. And one of them apparently went everywhere. I don't know what happened, but it went everywhere and made a huge mess. And so we're going to say that this is now $7 because there was 4, we added 3, so that's 7. And it made a big old mess and stained my desktop and everything else. So we changed up a little bit. My husband did this background to help me do this, and then he also bought me a different phone stand, and so that's been super nice. So I really appreciate my husband for that. He's such a helpful guy. So now in savings, we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, $77. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 77. Yep. So good. My tracker is correct. Alright, so we've got the savings, and then we're putting the rest of it in vacation. And that is $1, $2, $3, $4. Yes. I don't know if we have a $4 one. We do. See, even though it's just a little bit, I am still able to color in my trackers, so that makes me happy. And after the little mess up with my markers, I am using these pens. They're Lee pen. I don't know. I threw the case away. I shouldn't have done that. So I don't know what they're technically called, but they work super good for this. So no more messy markers. So with that $4 added, now we have 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, $44 in my vacation fund. So every little bit helps. And that's what I keep telling myself. I'm honestly bummed this week that I don't get to stuff more cash, but that's okay. Hopefully next week will be a lot better. And then there is one more cash stuffing we do get to do. Is my husband, nope, wrong binder. My husband gave me some money to put in his vacation envelope. So that is exciting. So we have $20, $40, $60, $80, $100 to put towards his vacation. And I think we're going to do yellow. Oh gosh, I really should have. Okay, so we're going to do... I should have brought in my calculator. It figures math a lot better than I do. So there's 50. And that's 90. Aha, we do have 10. And 100. Ta-da! This is technically a 52-week savings challenge, but it was the closest amount to what we need for what we like to save for our vacations. So I'm using it. It's just going to be funky colored in numbers sometimes. All right. So he has now in his vacation as 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So he has $224 in his vacation fund. So that's great. That is getting built up, so that is good. And that is it for this Monday Monday video edition, you guys. So I'm sorry that there wasn't more to do. I really wish that there was, but any little bit helps, and hopefully next Monday there will be a lot more of the fun cash stuffing. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you guys next time. Bye!